Hello and welcome back, guys. You are gaming with me, Mr-Brothgar, and today I've got some more AdVenture capitalist action for you. Now, in the last episode, we talked about the update 4.3, and it looks like we have some answers to some of the questions I had in the last video right there. So we'll get into that at some point here in the comments, because you guys were chatting it up big time. I believe there's over 83 comments in the last video. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them because that's just far too many. But got a lot of stuff going on here. We've got the Earth going on. It looks like I can reset either of the planets if I want to, just to get them re-going. And there's also a the answer as far as what we get if we were to max out the Earth, which is, well, spoiler alert, 5,000 gold if you were to actually knock out the Earth completely. Now, it sounds like what you have to do is a hard reset, but like I said, we'll get into that in a little bit here, because I know you guys have a lot of information on it down below. Regardless, though, over the last couple of days here, I have been checking into the game, and I've been getting my daily rewards. So we're at a good point. We've got some more octo trillions we got there that we can reset, and the event, how am I doing on the event? Apparently, it was kind of bugged when it first came out for some of you guys, and you guys were able to complete the event in a very quick time. Currently, as it stands, I'm not experiencing that sort of thing. It's actually taking a little bit of time to do it. So I gotta turn things down. Woo. So anyhow, I'm not off to a very good start on this event. We got 173 angels that I could claim. Probably not enough to get going just today. And the real question is, on this event, I've normally have stayed with just the good side, and then only upgraded the bad side very minimally. Now, unless there's some sort of bug or something that allows me to do something different, I don't think I really want to go beyond that. 15 of everything would be great. That would give me another unlock. I'm trying to get to at least 500, or right around 1,000 would be ideal for my first reset. At that point, then I'll have quite a bit more leverage to rank everything else up. So I'll probably check back into the game later tonight, and that's what'll happen. Speaking of which, yeah, this is happening midday. How about that? For the first time, the window's open. I can see the outside. And by the way, I've pretty much got this room just about set up. Last night, I was working on bass traps, believe it or not. So I've kind of been getting into the acoustics of things, learning how acoustics works and all that stuff. And one of the things I noticed in some of the videos that I was recording in here early on was that there was a reverberation of the low sounding voice, which makes sense, which I'll explain when I do give you a new tour of the office here. Anyhow, though, let's just jump on into it. As far as the comments, one of the cool things that happened here in the last couple of days was that this channel has now reached 17,000 subscribers. Believe it or not, I haven't really been watching that number too closely, which I believe is a good thing for me, just because it's one of those things where if you focus on it, it'll drive you nuts if you're trying to like start up YouTubing or just get into YouTubing. I think it's absolutely awesome. 17,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. I'm glad you guys continue to enjoy the channel, and that you guys have been enjoying this last video as much as you have, because it's really been taking off here. So thanks so much there, T-Mod and everybody else, for subscribing to this channel. And I'm glad that you guys have been enjoying it, and I'm glad that you guys have been here as long as you have for this Adventure Capitalist, because it's been a very long series. As far as the micro manager, has a new flashing ring around it. Yeah, it certainly does. Good to know. You have to check out Adventure Communist again. Oh, it has an update. Yeah, I was actually looking at that, and apparently they've made some changes. I'm gonna have to go see what it's all about. The game really didn't catch me as much as I thought I would. You know, it didn't really stand out to a game like this game does. Like this game, it hooked me initially when I was first playing it. An Adventure Communist wasn't quite doing that. It's also the whole communist thing is just kind of a weird social title, you know? But that's alright. If they've made some good updates to the game, then hopefully it'll be catchy, and we'll start playing that game a little bit more. Hey Brothgar, super cool vid, new updates. It's pretty fab. Keep up the great work. No problem, man. J Don, hey, do you like my Forza Horizon 3 video? You know what, I've actually been recording a little bit more of that. I don't know, what do you guys feel about the Forza Horizon thing? It's not something that my channel is known for. I do enjoy the game. I've spent, gosh, I don't know, a couple hundred hours in the game already. I'm kind of wrapping up the game because I want to get back into Battlefield. It starts next week. Speaking of which, of things that came out that I didn't even know were coming out, PlayStation VR. How about that? It's been a little while since I've messed around with VR, but there was a time there where I was doing Convert VR, which I still think is the key component to making VR mainstream. You got to take normal games that aren't VR and just put them in a space where you can watch them, play them inside your headset in a simulated 3D depth of field. It doesn't necessarily have to have all the VR controls or anything like that, but if you make it like 3D glasses that you can put on your face, I think there's real legitimate meaning or to that. Maybe add a little bit of head tracking to move it around. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily need to have, like, you could put it in the living room so people don't get sick. I think that's key. I think there's a chance that VR could become mainstream. But we'll see. I also gotta have some decent games on it too. Rig looks pretty cool. Alexander T says, I had to hard reset Mars. It said, congratulations, you beat Mars, now you may reset. And what I've been hearing is that you can, when you click the reset game, it only restarts that planet. See, that's what I was talking about right there. It says LMVRBLX, which is good. And so I could technically start over Mars and maybe get more megabucks, actually. Let's go ahead and get the Earth reset though. Get that 386 octotricotillion right there. Boom! 4,000 lemons on the first click. Okay, so we're into a new, all those angel upgrades that I weren't able to buy last time for the different businesses, now automatically were bought. So we made a pretty big milestone there, jumping from 10 octotricotillion to 300 just because of the upgrades I was able to get this time. Hey, 4,500 newspapers. Woohoo! Let's talk about another game, Call of Duty, the latest one that'll be coming out. I know a fair number of my friends are looking to buy it just because they want the remake of Modern Warfare, but I'm not 100% sold on that game. Like, I enjoyed it, but Call of Duty is one of those things I really only get into every couple of years. I don't know. I did enjoy the last one. I thought it was pretty fun. Played it on Xbox. Seemed to be the right choice. And that's one of those games I think that anymore it's just a console game. Like, it just doesn't seem, there's not enough people playing it on PC, and I don't think the controls have really converted to PC as well, which is kind of a shame because I used to play it on PC back in the day. But I don't know. New Call of Duty's coming out. How about that? I still got a bunch of DLC though I gotta play on the last one. 4,700 of everything. That would be pretty awesome if we could get there. It might be possible. Get enough upgrades here. The banking oil company's angel investor effectiveness. Ooh, that's a good one. 5,000 pizzas. You know what? Pizza sounds like a really good idea right now. I've been thinking, like, what am I gonna do for lunch? Pizza. All right, back to it. The homeless demo. Homeless info for $1. My moon is nearly done. All of those megabucks. I live in the UK, so good luck down there. The reset will only affect in the planet that you finished. And also, thanks again for the 17K subscribers, man. Thank you. So that's good information to know. Now that you can reset these planets, we can get them going again. So let's just take a quick look here at some of these planets that I have. I got Mars, which has already been complete. It's just been sitting around forever. If I were to reset any planet, it would be Mars, just because we haven't seen it for a while. I kind of like that the moon is finished and I don't have to touch it for a while, even though it is already all platinum upgrade and it only costs 30 megabucks. I don't necessarily want to reset both of them. Maybe I should. Should I? Why not, right? See if we can finish Mars before we finish Earth. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and just restart this stuff. I already have a badge, which is 15x multiplier in the life pods. Good to know. And I have the 20x multiplier on the cheese mine. Yeah, but that's different. I don't want to apply that one to this planet. The time machine is the only one I have for Mars. Alright, so here we go. If we go over into stats and hit reset, I'm not sure if it said it last time or if they made it a little quick update or not. Maybe I just didn't read it right. It was late at night. Resetting will completely reset the game on Mars, including all angels and cash. This reset will not impact gold, megabucks, shop purchases, and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and reset it. Are you sure you want to? Hard reset your game and completely wipe all progress on Mars. Yes. There we go. We have started Mars over again. So we're starting. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. You know what this does though? This gives me reason, right off the bat here, to try to get the suit, which is going to be the white pimpin' suit, as opposed to applying buffs to only one planet. Alright, so let's just get this stuff going. We've got to get it to the managers at least. You know what, I'm not going to have time in this video to do both the moon and Mars. So, it'll have to be the moon next time to reset that. It only costs $100. There we go. Get that manager. There we go. Next manager at $5,000. Alright, let that run for just a little bit right here. Hey, you should buy 772 buggles. Then look at the price for the next one. So satisfying. I'll have to see. Alright, so back here on Earth. Come on. Oh, a little ways off. I want 4,700. That would be a legitimately awesome upgrade. There we go. A little bit more from the hockey teams. Oh, I can probably get the lemonade stand here to the next level. Come on. Yeah! Make that money. I got a lot of things to manage all of a sudden. Let's go to the event. How we doing on the investors? 178. Boring. Speaking of events, right down here, EV 104. I beat the replay event in 20 minutes. It was so easy. Let's see what we got here. There's more conversation. Kid Sheldon says, the event was very quickly patched and returned to its original form. Okay. And I think the updates actually come out first on, like, Android. At least, I think. From at least what people are telling me. I seem to get an update, but then have to wait a little bit for it to come out on PC here. All profits I previously had was pretty much gone. Doesn't matter though. Didn't have to finally max out the moons, platinum boosts. We'll see. Okay, so apparently it was quicker at one point. Maybe? So that's what it reads like. It seems like there was some sort of bug and you could just crank through this. Maybe I gotta work both sides of the aisle here. Both good and bad. 15 of everything. Does slow it down. Heck, why not? No, that doesn't seem to be worth it at all. It's only a few million compared to billions over here. Already over 1,000 dirt, man. We're rolling. Cost 10 million. Alright, I gotta deploy the profit multipliers here. Come on. I would say one nice thing, at least about Mars, is that it isn't absurdly loud anymore. Previously, it was like, for whatever reason, the loudest planet of all. Now they all seem to be about the same volume, which is kind of nice. Alright, I probably got enough there. Let's let it roll in. Mr. Boa says, I have a joke. Trump and Hillary are in a car wreck. Who is saved? America. That's a pretty good joke. Come on, men. There we go. Profits times 5. That's worth it. Only got to complete that twice now to get the managers. This double X profit surge is one thing I've always liked about Mars, though. It's a good, nice touch. It's one thing that Mars has that neither of the other planets really got. And I think it makes a big difference. Alright, there we go. Now I got all the managers. All I gotta do is upgrade the investments. And I think we're good. Thanks so much, Illuminati Gamer 101. Spoiler! Read more. When you complete Earth, yes, you get 5,000 golds. Boom! Kaz asks, do you think all the events are worth paying golds like the last one? If so, do you think they are worth it? Well, you could potentially get a pretty valuable badge out of it. You'd have to look back over the previous events to see exactly what badges you would want. And if so, then I think it would be worth it. Not only that, you can also get the megabucks from it. So there's definitely value in it, but I think you really got to commit to completing the entire event, which I think at that point either reduces the amount of cost of gold, or from the sounds of it in the last event, means you could actually make 5 gold, I guess. Apparently it was doubled. I didn't watch it that closely, so I don't necessarily know the full answer to that, but so probably looking at some forums page would be a better option. So if you go inside of Steam, there's the Steam forums. You could probably get a more legitimate answer that would have to be all mathematical. but I think it's only worth doing it if you're fully committed to completing the event. Cookie face guy. Pokemaster, I'm glad you're loving the channel. Enjoy. I've been playing a few days, and my daily bonus hasn't come. It's been playing for over a month. Well, I think they just released it, so if you go back to your career, where is that actually? I saw it when I first logged in, which you should see, but it started from when the update came out. Oh, there we go. Yeah! And live in harmony. Profits of everything times 2. That should bring in the investors. Hey, might even get another reset here on Earth. It's been a while since I watched you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much, Dan the man. Enjoy. Or at least I'm doing all right. Alexander T. You were a sex undergraduate. Congratulations. Oh man, there's more love for pizza here. Says the damp marsh. What? The dude's a Pokemon or something. You're just making me hungry, man. I want pizza now. That's happening. I have a game plan after this. Go get some pizza, watch a show for 30 minutes, then change the brakes on my car. And hope that they're the right size. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a car with my wheels off and don't have the right parts to put on it. Surprisingly enough, when you own the Honda Civic, they've got a lot of different brake options, and it gets confusing. I don't know why. You would think you got a car, it weighs the same, regardless of how many components you put on it. Just put the same brakes on all the models. No, apparently not. TJS188, congrats on 7K. Brothgar, thanks so much. I joined Clash Royale Clan. Chem Lover. Speaking of which, I got a new deck that I've been using, and I actually did pretty well with it. I got 8 wins on my last challenge. Speaking of which, I actually do enjoy the challenge thing. That's kind of nice. Evens the playing field a little bit as compared to trying to actually go up in trophies. Because you reach that point where you're pretty much always going up against higher level people. I might just want to reset this. I don't know. How's Mars doing? Always doing well. Upgrades, yes. Give me those profits. Oh, that love the dirt. Boom. Hey, speaking of which, I got the upgrade on Buggles, and you can see it's still there. And there's some mega bucks available. Currency exchange, I don't really have any yet on Mars, but if we were to go back to Earth, see, this is where it's gonna come in. Currency exchange, what is available on Earth? At least 5 megabucks that I could buy up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Boom, that brings me up to 7. I'm not that far off, which means I could then go and boost up Mars, get even more at some point here, once I get 10 again. Even though it isn't really necessary to beat Mars that quickly. It should be interesting though, once you truly max out everything, you know, and get this right here, get the boost everything or whatever, just how fast you can clear planets. I don't know, we'll get to there. Once I beat Earth, enough gold, we'll crank it up. That is until they make more planets. Still waiting for that. It only resets that planet. Yep, thanks for it. Thanks for the information, the gamer player. I've been gone for a while. Hello again. Well, hello, FishKid66. Welcome back. Oh, look, he's got a fish in a little aquarium sort of thing going on. Nice. Dr. Mayo, what's up, dude? Thank you for reading my comment. I was so excited when you read it. But still love your videos, Brothgar. Have a great profit-filled weekend. I think I will. PlayStation VR. Is it really worth 500 bucks? Here again, like 300-400 bucks. That's tangible. 500? I don't know. You're pushing it. They always do that. They push it. I can tell you what. Definitely not getting a PlayStation VR right now, but I'm gonna keep my eye on it. Just because I got Battlefield coming out. And that's just gonna be the game I play. And when you only have so much time to play games, you don't play them all. So there's no point in buying something that you're really not gonna play for, you know, several months until you're tired of whatever it is you're working on. Logan Pike, you get 5,000 gold for beating all the planets, but you have to hard reset. I think that was for Earth, but it'd be kind of interesting if you could reset everything all at once. iWars, 17K, thanks so much, man. For the first day, the event, the unlocks were bugged, and I finished the event in 20 minutes. Ah, that's what was up. Bummer. I missed it. The Destroyer. Hi, Brothgar. I'm not gaming with you because I'm not a gamer. Well, what you're watching? So, it kind of makes it some sort of gamer. Thanks, Nathan Young, for the information. Hey, welcome back, Chris and Gaming. I don't know what would go wrong if he changed the date for the daily rewards. I have no idea. Let me know, because that's the old trick you would be able to pull and cheat the game. Oh, I'm not gonna get into PS4 version. I don't even think you get the events. Maybe some people are saying you don't, but I don't know. I got it on the PC. That's enough. Creeper time bomb. David says, I is rich on this game. So much money. King Fuzz, I don't know what these are, but there's a lot of them right there. Great video. Thank you so much. Got that in the title right there. Boom. Jesus. Ha! A play on word. Just in time, too. I finally beat Earth. I literally had nothing left to do. And now I can get 5k gold if I reset the planets. I know it's bringing back a lot of people that were pretty much done with the game. And then you get to just throw whatever you want at it. And then they're going to release a new planet, right? They're going to release a new planet. And at that point, you're going to have spent all your gold. And you got to come back and do it on a different planet. Scott Beauford. What? I didn't get update. Just wait a little bit. It should be there. Amazing video. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Good job for 17,000. Thanks so much. Like I said, I wasn't really paying attention that much between 16,000, 17,000. I'm making an active decision not to really focus on the numbers because it's not really a fun thing to do. Mars. Come on. Oh, can I get the managers for the Buggles? Yes. That's what I wanted. That makes a big difference right there. Yeah! Profits have doubled up from the Buggles. Come on, give me another one. Oh, baby, yeah! Doubling up again! One more! Woo! 10 billion for finishing up that. Watch this. Watch how much I can upgrade everything else once these Buggles finish. Come on. Come on. You can do it. 66, 67, boom, 132. That's what I'm talking about. I like Mars. Mars is one of the more fun planets just because it's like a runaway train, man. It just gets going and then fly right through it. Android Gamer, love your videos. Thanks so much. Anywho, says Cooper. I probably say that enough times, don't I? You end up getting stuck on certain words. And that's a transitional word, so I use it a lot. It's pretty easy to cut your video and go right into anyhow and fill in whatever it is you want after that. Oh man, I don't know how to say this one here. I'm gonna try to murder your name. Maybe it'll come out correctly. Polibus Arg. Congratulations on 17k from Argentina. Awesome, man. Yeah, I think you're the first person I've seen from Argentina, or at least that's claiming from Argentina. What? Are you telling me this is Argentina? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to go visit there sometime. That looks pretty cool. Look at them mountains. I'm a sucker for mountains. Next to water. Sebastian. My ad cap got reset and I have maximum platinum upgrades. Everything. Wait. What do you mean it got reset? Like your game broke? I have no idea how to fix that. I guess technically you could look up some of the cheats to kind of move it on. And that would work. But at any rate, thank you guys for commenting. I know that probably not all the comments are represented right here. But at any rate, I can only get so much into one video and still have it actually be able to upload. Or be able to edit it down in enough time to actually upload it. So, thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for watching. We reset Mars here. We'll probably see if we're going to finish up Mars before Earth. I'm thinking that Mars will actually be finished before Earth. And we could boost it up, see how fast it goes. Maybe reset with the moon once I'm done with the event here, just to keep it. I can only manage so many things at one time. And hopefully I'll be able to finish up this event and get everything this time. We'll just have to see. At any rate, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and an awesome weekend. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Brothgar out. Okay, here we go. Come on! Yeah! Woo! Woo! I totally got him! Come on, baby, go! Do it! Oh yeah! Get some of that! Get some of that. That was building a roller coaster on a floating island right there. Pretty cool idea. Fun stuff. I enjoyed it. 1 million. There we go. Now we're talking. That's the sound of money if I ever heard it. Woo! It's kind of got a weird ring to it. I'm liking it so far. Bye-bye!